What's up guys, it's your boy Nimbus here, and today I'm going to be talking about the most efficient way to progress through Challenger World, and this is for people that are trying to get as far as possible, as quickly as possible in Challenger World. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing you want to do when you get into Challenger World is obviously just going to be to make the character that you're going to be progging, so the main character, and you're going to designate it as your Hyperburn. And so once you get into the Hyperburn, once you finish your Challenger World Hyperburn creation, all you're going to do is just do the Terra Blink, and the Terra Blink is essentially a little room that they put you in. It takes about 10 to 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how long your quest line is for your class, and it'll spit you out level 200 pretty much. So all we're gonna do is just go in, get to level 200, and then get out. And then so once you're out of the Terra Burn, there's actually an event right now. So pretty much if you just click on this little like drop down menu here in the top left, click on Maple Admin, there's actually a MapleCon LA gift here. So you are going to get a mag pot, 10 boosters, and some solar Urta. I think it's 90 solar Urta, and then also some fam rerolls here. So this we can claim after the patch. So you definitely want to be claiming this on your your Hyperburn character in the Challenger World, right? So there's a couple things here. The mag pot you want to use as late as possible. So ideally 255 with a couple percent, and then you'll pop this and it'll help you get closer to 260 faster. In my opinion, that's the best way to do it. And from there, right, you also have some VIP boosters. I actually would not use these VIP boosters until you're 260. And the reason is because you need to farm a lot of mobs to finish the 260 pre-quest to job advance. And using the boosters makes it extremely fast. So I would hold these boosters, pop them on a rune with a 3x coupon, and then use these once you're trying to get to 260. And in regards to the familiar cards, I would also actually hold these until you have at least an epic familiar, preferably a unique. And with that, you can then roll for large drop or boss or even large HP, which is going to help you out a lot when you're trying to min cut these bosses in Challenger World, right? So you'll be level 200. There should be some other stuff you can claim, use them. There should be like some strawberry farms and stuff too, and then just hold on to this as late as possible. When it's about to expire, pop it. And then so you should be maybe level 225 after we use all the event resources, and so that's going to be one thing, right? So once you're done pumping all the event resources onto your character, I've heard people say you'll be around level 225-ish on the first day with like no farming. So once you're level 225, what I want you to do is do your Arcane River dailies and do Monster Park as soon as possible, right? But you're gonna need mesos, and so the way we're gonna get the mesos is by doing daily bosses and also doing Ursus, right? And you're gonna take those mesos, put it into Monster Park, and then you're going to start funding Monster Park using Ursus and daily bosses. Another thing you guys need to get done on or ASAP is Maple Tour. Maple Tour is just like a daily you can do to get some mesos every week. It's pretty good, especially when you have like no income yet. So that's something else you definitely want to be doing. It's a little like controversial, but I definitely highly recommend Commercy. It's really hard to get gear that goes on your face and eyes that is 17 and above, or that can go to 17 and above. Well, I guess 18 now with the Star Force changes, right? So you definitely do want to be doing Commercy, and I really recommend it if you're trying to like hard prog, and then you can turn the Commercy gear into drop gear later, because again, it is difficult to get gear, especially when you have a lower drop rate that goes on the face and eye that goes beyond 15 stars, right? So on top of that, you do want to be doing Gollux. So I know a lot of people are going to have trouble with Gollux on the first day, the first week, but there's actually a cheese you can do for Gollux, and I'll just go ahead and show you right now. So like, let's just say this is my character here, and you know, I want to go do Gollux now. All I'm going to do pretty much is just pop my buffs as usual, go to Gollux, right? And then so once you like finish the pre-quest and you get the keys and stuff, once you go in, you can actually like leave Gollux after you're done your burst. So I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate it. So pretty much all I'm going to do, right? And this character isn't strong. This character is like, I think it's like 3 or 4 million combat power. Let me just check once we get in for you guys. Yeah, he's 3.7 mil. 3.7 mil, right? So all we're gonna do is just go into Gollux, pop our burst, right? And then once our burst is done, oh well, Whoops. Once our burst is done, right, all we're gonna do is just leave. We're gonna leave Gollux, wait for our burst to come back up, and you see how, like, oh, you guys can't see it, 1 second. As you can see at the top here, the timer's still going down, right? So let's say my burst is back up, I've waited like a minute or two. You just go back in, and then go back to doing Gollux, right? You go in, you hit him, you hit him, you hit him. Okay, I'm really bad at Gollux, but you hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. And then after that, you just go back out. And then you wait for your burst again, right? So this is a really easy way to cheese Gollux without having to sweat it. And then so once Gollux is done, you also want to try and do as many of your weekly bosses as possible, right? So whether it be CRA, pretty much when you're doing the item burn, because this hyper burn does come with an item burn, you'll be able to, like, it'll tell you which boss to do for your item burn quest, right? Just do whatever one you can get up to in the first day, and then do all the bosses below that before reset, because you should be able to do it even if it is a longer run. And you'll also have some buffs now because you will have Monster Park done, so you can buy the Monster Park potions, right? And then so the next thing you want to work on, whether it be before or after reset, is definitely going to be Threads of Fate. The reason we're going to be doing Threads of Fate, and I'll link a guide in the description, is because we want to get the materials for the smithing buff, which gives us crit damage. We want to get the materials to start crafting Meister rings. We want to get the materials to start crafting wealth acquisition potions too, especially wealth acquisition potions, because they make farming so much more efficient. Another thing we would definitely want to do, speaking of wealth acquisition potions, is definitely going to be Ninja Castle, right? And so the reason we're doing Ninja Castle is because, first of all, it drops pets that come with auto buff for free, so you can save some money there, but also you get wealth acquisition potion recipes from Ninja Castle. And so Ninja Castle is a little confusing. I will again be linking a guide in the description to that, because I personally don't have one, but that is something else you want to do. The next thing you definitely want to be doing for Challenger World to progress efficiently is going to be Ardent Mill. And so you're, again, just speaking of crafting, like, you need to get the jobs. So you go to Ardent Mill, you talk to the NPCs, and then also you want to be able to do auto harvest. And so the reason we're doing auto harvest is because while we're waiting for Threads of Fate to start working, we definitely want, you know, to still get some materials to craft wealth acquisition potions. So doing, excuse me, doing the auto harvest is going to be a way to get those gears going, right? And it's a very passive thing. You just leave it on while you're playing the game. And so on top of that, this is more of like some sweater tech, but it is tech, so I figure I should mention it either way. But we should be getting 3 or 4 Terror Burns with this character creation, right? Or with this event. And so what Terror Burns are is it's pretty much hyper burns up to level 200. And so what you can do, because when you Terror Burn to level 200, you actually get 12-star CRA set. So what you can be doing actually is you can make 3 Terror Burn characters, and you can farm daily bosses with them to increase your income. And it shouldn't take that long. The only one that's going to be a bitch probably is just going to be Pink Bean, to be honest. But yeah, you can create 3 mules. It should take you maybe half an hour to an hour. This doesn't need to be done before reset, but you should try and get it done ASAP if you're trying to like up your Meso income. Is just pick 3 characters, maybe like I don't know, for example, Bowmaster, Buccaneer, and like Dawn Warrior. These are all pretty good, solid like early game bosses or bossers. And you can just do 12-star CRA set from the item burn, or sorry, from the Terror Burn. It's just given to you as like a gift for creating these characters, and then you can just start spamming daily bosses on them every day, and it should increase your income a lot and help you fund your character. Another thing is going to be the event rings. We always get like event cubes or event ring cubes on the event, and so pretty much all you're going to want to do is just like use your event rings to make drop gear or Meso gear. So to do that, you have accessories, so face, eye, earrings, both pendant slots, all the ring slots. You have 8 accessories, and your goal is to just get 100% Meso obtained and maybe like 2 lines or 3 lines of item drop rate, and this will guarantee that with the WAP and with Holy Symbol, you'll be getting guaranteed a Meso bag drop on each mob you kill, which will again increase your Meso rate significantly. So yeah, these are all the things I'm going to be doing when I get into Challenger World. I'm definitely going to try and do the daily bosses. Like, just a warning, you might burn out doing like 4 sets of daily bosses. So if you feel like you don't have the bandwidth for it, definitely, you know, you don't have to, but it is something I do recommend if you do want to maximize your Meso income every week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be making some more Challenger World related videos, and also starting on, you know, after patch on the 12th, I'm going to be doing a progression series on Ren. I don't know why they went with Ren, but yeah, don't forget to stop by the stream, twitch.tv Nimbus Reboot, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
Nice.